Former State Minister Shasheendra Rajapaksa was arrested by the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption CIABOC earlier today, marking a significant development in the ongoing investigation into alleged financial misconduct during the previous government's tenure. The arrest comes on the heels of a statement recorded by the Bribery Commission last month, where the former state minister was questioned regarding his involvement in the controversial import of substandard organic fertilizer from a Chinese company. This transaction, which took place under the previous administration, has been under scrutiny for causing substantial financial losses to the government. The case has drawn considerable attention from both the public and political spheres, highlighting the complex web of allegations surrounding the fertilizer deal. Sources close to the investigation reveal that the CIABOC has been meticulously gathering evidence and testimonies from various stakeholders involved in the transaction. The organic fertilizer shipment in question was part of a broader initiative by the previous government to transition the country towards organic farming. However, the initiative faced severe criticism when it was discovered that the imported fertilizer failed to meet the required quality standards, leading to widespread crop failures and economic hardship for farmers across the nation. Investigators have been focusing on the decision-making process that led to the selection of the Chinese supplier and the subsequent approval of the substandard shipment. Questions have been raised about potential lapses in due diligence and whether proper quality control measures were in place during the procurement process. The arrest of Shasheendra Rajapaksa, a prominent figure in the previous administration, signals a significant escalation in the case. It underscores the CIABOC's commitment to thoroughly investigating allegations of corruption and mismanagement, regardless of the political stature of those involved. Legal experts suggest that the arrest could pave the way for further revelations about the inner workings of the fertilizer deal and potentially implicate other high-ranking officials who may have played a role in the controversial transaction. The CIABOC's actions have been welcomed by anti-corruption activists who have long called for greater accountability in government dealings. As news of the arrest spread, reactions from various quarters began pouring in. Opposition parties have called for a transparent and impartial investigation, emphasizing the need to uncover the full extent of the alleged misconduct. Meanwhile, supporters of the former state minister have questioned the timing of the arrest, suggesting it may be politically motivated. The fertilizer scandal has had far-reaching consequences beyond the immediate financial losses. It has eroded public trust in government institutions and raised questions about the country's agricultural policies. Farmers, who bore the brunt of the failed organic farming experiment, have been vocal in their demands for justice and compensation. Agricultural experts have pointed out that the incident highlights the need for more robust systems to verify the quality of imported agricultural inputs. They argue that stricter regulations and enhanced testing protocols could have prevented the importation of substandard fertilizer, saving the country millions in losses and protecting the livelihoods of countless farmers. The CIABOC's investigation is expected to delve deeper into the financial transactions associated with the fertilizer deal. Forensic accountants are likely to play a crucial role in tracing the flow of funds and identifying any irregularities that may have occurred during the procurement process. International observers are closely watching the developments, as the case has implications for Sri Lanka's efforts to combat corruption and improve governance. The country's ability to handle such high-profile cases transparently and effectively could impact its standing with international, financial institutions, and potential investors. As the legal proceedings unfold, there are calls for a broader review of the country's agricultural policies. Policymakers are being urged to strike a balance between sustainable farming practices and ensuring food security, taking into account the lessons learned from the organic fertilizer debacle. The arrest of Shasheendra Rajapaksa is likely to have political repercussions, potentially reshaping alliances and influencing public opinion. Political analysts are keenly observing how this development might affect the dynamics within the current government and opposition parties. Environmental groups, while supportive of the move towards organic farming in principle, have criticized the hasty implementation of the policy without adequate preparation or consideration of its potential impacts. They argue that a more gradual and scientifically informed approach to sustainable agriculture is necessary to avoid similar pitfalls in the future. The case has also sparked discussions about the need for stronger whistleblower protection laws in Sri Lanka. Insiders with knowledge of the fertilizer deal may be more willing to come forward with crucial information if they feel adequately protected from potential retaliation. As the CIABOC continues its investigation, there are expectations that more details about the fertilizer scandal will come to light. The Commission faces the challenging task of navigating through complex financial records, international trade agreements, and potentially conflicting testimonies to piece together a comprehensive picture of what transpired. The outcome of this case could set important precedents for how similar cases of alleged corruption are handled in the future. It may also lead to reforms in procurement processes and the implementation of stricter accountability measures for government officials involved in large-scale transactions. The arrest of the former state minister serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges faced by Sri Lanka in its efforts to root out corruption and improve governance. As the investigation progresses, the nation watches with keen interest, hoping for a thorough and just resolution to a scandal that has had profound implications for the country's agricultural sector and economy as a whole.